Hey, Greg.
That sun is evil.
Yeah. Let's see if I can do something about that. Must be that time of year. There's like a time when it like the sun comes in at just the right angle to be completely awful. Oh wow. Not even that helps, huh? Hmm.
We got my son this is for Christmas. He wanted to do like YouTube gaming, like stream his games and stuff. So we got him this like media kit thing somewhere. It wasn't too expensive and it just sits in a box. He's not using it at all. Like I tested it and made sure that it works and everything, and it's great. He doesn't use it. I might end up setting it up down here.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's like being a kid, you know. You think you're gonna be into something and it turns out you're not.
But he's still into games. I guess he just doesn't want to do the streaming things, like because he talked about it for like 3 months. And we're like, all right, we're gonna get in this thing, and then nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be anything, you know. It's like, oh, I want to learn to play the guitar so bad. And then they start learning to play and oh, this isn't as fun as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my daughter, so my wife has a guitar, but very rarely plays it. And my daughter would pick it up every now and then, and she would just kind of fiddle with it. And so we were like, okay, let's get her a guitar. And now she can play it. Like she just taught herself via YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy what kids teach themselves on YouTube these days.
Yeah.
But how random is that the random example I came up with
Yeah.
actually is a real thing in your house? Hey, Julian.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
I spent my day running around to notaries for the postman I-9 nonsense.
Oh yeah. Where are you at right now? You're somewhere where it's really late right now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's luckily an hour earlier than usual. I've moved an hour west. I'm in Portugal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm also going to speak rather low because my friends are probably passed out at this point.
Really didn't stay in one place very long.
You're saying I can't? Yeah, I can't.
You just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, come on. Why stay in one place for longer than you have to?
Yeah. Yeah, I move around a bit as well, but I don't get as far around the world as you do. I think I'm gonna have to start venturing further.
I mean, you should. It's quite fun. Although that is an advantage I think the East Coast has over the West Coast. Is I think getting from New York to Europe usually is a $200 or $300 endeavor as opposed to a significant one.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger investment.
Yeah,
In time and money to get to Europe.
but it's fine. One morning we'll show up in New Zealand and just, hey, Greg.
Yep.
That'd be cool. Find a good Airbnb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dennis house.
Yeah. Australia, New Zealand is one of the places that I want to go. Probably next summer-ish.
Is there climbing out there or just unrelated?
Australia
Unrelated.
has some nice
Yeah.
stuff. I bet New Zealand does too. Probably not around this area though.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm just not familiar with it, with what they got out there.
Yeah, we're a bit farther south than Australia, so we're a bit colder too.
Colder, you said.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we're somewhere between a San Francisco and a Seattle climate here, at least in Auckland. You go farther south and it gets they get snow on the South Island. We don't get snow here.
But that's in January or whatever. Now things are cold, I assume.
Now things are cold. Yeah. For us it's like cool and rainy. That's what our
Yeah.
winter is. So we had like 3 days of sun and it was very nice. And now it's raining again today.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing I got from moving an hour west was Madrid was 100 degrees basically for a month. I mean, there were very brief days where it dropped down to like 90, but it was basically 100 degrees for a month. And here it's probably about 80 or 85.
That sounds like Texas when I was growing up. 100 degrees for a
100
month. It's
degrees.
like the entirety of August.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sounds like the month I spent in Oregon last year. It was just like there was a crazy heat wave when I was there.
Yeah. How are the fires doing? Are you guys getting any fires this year, Jason?
Nothing nothing serious yet.
That's good. Seems like there's always a fire threatening Muir Woods or something.
Yeah, well, they say there's with all the rain that we got, there was a lot more vegetation growth, and so now there's a lot more dry vegetation that's going to that's could burn easily.
Yay.
Yeah, so we're at high risk.
Yeah, here things seem to be nuts as well. Spain was fine, but Portugal is in a bit of trouble, and of course Greece and southern Italy were both in the news because they were on fire. So that doesn't seem very great of a summer so far for fires.
Has anybody heard from Austin since last week?
No, nor have I seen a published IETF draft of JSON Schema. So
Okay. I think coming out of that, I do think it's a good idea for us to confirm that we do have the rights to reuse the text that's in 2012. Even if we don't get their permission, because it doesn't sound like we're going to. But that would be, if confirming that would be a good idea, because having that legal battle after the fact would just be horrible.
Well, that's what OpenJS is for, right?
Yeah. But
yeah, Ben said that he asked some people to listen in on that conversation and on the recording and find out if we have issues.
Okay.
Which I think if we did, I mean, like they've looked over our stuff. If we had issues, they would have said something by now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we should be okay. And I wonder if we're going to hear from Austin about it at all again. Anyway, I think I think that didn't go well for him. I don't know that he's going to want to follow up on that.
All right. Supposedly, I just pasted the link here. Ben asked us to blah, blah, blah. In terms of other items, they're listed to invite review. For the first two, looking for a thumbs up to move the state forward. Why did he write that he owns those?
What are you looking at?
I just posted a link in the chat to the agenda, whatever issue.
Oh,
The
and
second one is definitely you and me, Julian. But I don't know.
The second one.
I think he's looking for a report on that one. I don't know that I haven't done anything on it.
Oh yeah, so that I see. Ah, okay. Okay. The first one, the sustainability requirements one, there's a meeting on the 11th for some sustain organization that he contacted asking if anyone else had done this before. I think he said he can't make that, but I may be able to because it's around 5 p.m. my time, which is a bit easier, certainly easier than 11 p.m. So I may have an update for that next week or next time or whatever, if they share anything interesting. And then yeah, for the other one, I was actually gonna probably start to do some work on that this week. So I'll put something up, and Greg, I'm sure you'll have ideas, or other people will have ideas.
Yeah.
For the interface implementation interfaces one.
Yeah,
But yeah,
there's
there's
a good list in there. I don't know what the next step is though. That's the thing.
on that one, you mean?
Yeah, the existing implementations thing, the interface. Like we have a good list of interface things. Do we just write up a document or create a page or?
Yeah, I was just gonna write up an incomplete document and not even fill it in. Just write up one that we can add stuff to continuously. That basically just has like the couple of examples that we've come up with, and then whenever we come up with another one, we can come back and either add more. We're not going to be able to do it for all the implementations all at once, nor are we going to be able to think up all of the interfaces all at once. So we'll just have some to start with, some implementations and some info to start with, and then we can put it somewhere, and then implementers will either add to it or we add to it. But yeah, just throw up some intermediate document, I think, is the next step. I think for making some progress on that one.
Okay.
The other one is the charger, which I think Ben is looking for us to thumbs up.
Where'd Jason go? There he is.
Oh, that's better.
There he is.
I just realized my camera might be bad because it was dirty, which was the case. So I was just cleaning it.
Yeah, now you're back alive, it looks like. Yeah, so I think this is just a reminder from him to look at this and approve it, although it looks like maybe the two of you have already.
I have.
I approved it a long time ago, and I just left my approval there as it can continue to change.
I just the other day looked over the final version of it and approved it. So nothing significant has changed.
I have to look at this other document, which I see is here, which I hadn't looked at before. This ADR that he added. I recommended to him that he remove the governance document from this PR, which I think he did do, but I didn't notice that there's this other ADR document here. Okay, but I'm sure I'll be okay with this too. All right, I'll look at this tomorrow. And then the last one is yours, Jason, I think.
Yeah, I was just, that's the PR for converting the spec to Markdown. I was hoping to see if anybody had any problem with merging that before the 2-week waiting limit that we usually have.
Yeah, Greg, I see you pinged me. I hadn't even looked at this issue before, but I have no issue with this. I mean, I never have to touch this document, so you guys that do should make the decision.
Yeah, I just added you as a reviewer.
I'm just gonna mark approve, even though I've barely looked at what's here, but it looks fine. I mean,
yeah.
at least me personally, I have no issue with merging it before.
Yeah. So I think Ben's the only one who I'd be concerned about merging it without approval, but he's not here. But I think, what do you guys think? Is it probably okay, or should we wait for Ben?
He also seems to be around if you really feel like pinging him. He's alive, even if he's on vacation.
Yeah, ping him, give him another day, and then just merge it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think we want to get this merged soon, because we want to start making changes to it, and
yeah,
it's blocking us from doing that.
Yeah, sounds reasonable. What else? Do we have other stuff? There's nothing on the list, but any other stuff that folks want to bring up?
Jason, I still haven't read through your response on the location semantics thing. I've got it in front of me. I've kind of perused it, but I haven't like deeply read it.
Yeah, I guessed where I think our disconnect is. So if I got that wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah, it was my best attempt.
I still don't really understand that issue, but there's been a bunch of comments since the last time that I looked at it, so I'll try and read it again myself. Probably also this week. When are you guys on vacation? Are you guys taking time off?
I have nothing planned.
No, nothing planned.
I don't have anything planned in the near future.
Okay. I don't have anything on the calendar, but I'm probably it's an odd thing to say, of course, given that I'm away from home, but I have been working since being here, so I probably am planning on taking some time off and disconnecting. Maybe not this week. There's a release related stuff that I still need to do for my library, but probably next week. So I haven't notified Postman of that either, but probably next week I'll take off, and possibly the week after, we'll see. But I'll let you guys know before I disappear.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, other than that, Jason, what happened with no news either way on Summer of Code, right? Did Google come back and say they threw her out, or?
I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Let Ben Hutt take care of everything.
Yeah, okay. I think we're close. I mean, closely coming up on the end. Next week or the week after is already week 12. So even the bow tie one will be wrapping up in the next week or so, especially given Agnevesh has finals the week after, so he's going to mostly wrap up in the middle of the 11th week, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I don't know if the two of you have anything else, or if we wave and say nighty night to me.
Get some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can let Julian get some rest.
Yep.
Good to see you both, as usual.
Yep, you too. Bye.
Later.
See you soon.